Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Adriana. Welcome. Today I'm going to be continuing my gift giving series. So I did what to give him and what to give her, and this week I'm going to be doing what to give somebody who isn't living in the same area as you. So for those of you who are in a long distance relationship, or you just want to give somebody a gift who isn't living in the same area as you, then this is the video for you. So if you like these types of videos, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe. And also you can follow me on my Instagram, where I post lots of fun things, updates, and of inspiration. So go ahead and follow me there. And let's get started. Okay, so number one on my list is to order them Uber Eats. Now, this sounds silly, but it's actually a huge thing. So a lot of the time when we care about somebody, we want to do things to make it more convenient for them. And so for you who's living away from that person, you can't physically do those things there. Something as simple as cleaning for them, something as simple as even cooking for them. However, if you are gonna order them Uber Eats, or depending on what country you're in, it could be called something different, but still have the same kinds of services, then that's fine too. You are actually helping them in this way. You are reducing the time that they would take to cook, or even to go to a place to buy something. So because you aren't able to be there physically with them, this is the closest thing you can get to cooking them a meal. All right, number two is really just an add-on to this, or just making it that much more special depending on what you want to do. Now, most couples who are in a long distance relationship don't have the luxury of actually being with each other physically. We've established that. But even more so, if you guys want to go on a date, you cannot just, be there and, hey, let's go on like a walk, let's go for a walk, let's go get coffee. You guys don't have that luxury. And keeping that in mind, that doesn't mean that you can't have a special date. Now, COVID has made a lot of things possible virtually, including dating. I was gonna say dating online, but it sounds weird. Not dating online as in like you download Tinder or anything like that, unless you guys want to break up quickly. But anyway, what I mean by that is having a Skype date or WhatsApp date, whatever app that gets you to talk with them in a video call, and you guys can dress up, you can do something special, make it Christmassy, decorate around you where you're going to be doing the call, and order the same food together. Or you can do the whole Uber Eats thing, surprise them with the food and eat together. You are spending time with each other. It's a little different, doing your normal video calls, but it's different if you make it something special and you make it as like a date that you would have gone in person, but because of certain challenges and circumstances you aren't able to do that. You do with what you can. You do with what you can. Is that how you say it? You work you work with what you have is what I wanted to say. That did not come out right. Anyway, you guys get what I mean. But dressing up, you guys can be in formal clothes, or however you guys want to make it special. It's completely up to you. Really, the gift that you're giving there is your time and the moments and the memories that you guys are sharing together. Obviously, it's not the same as being physically together, but this is the closest thing that you can do in terms of dates. It's not impossible. It's not the same, granted, but it's the best thing that you can do given the circumstances. Third thing is another kind of surprise. Now, okay, I promise after this, it's not gonna be like surprise, completely up to you. But okay, I think this is more for the ladies, but man, if you wanted to, hey, that's fine. Sending them flowers, surprise. It has to be a surprise. Surprise them with flowers unless they're allergic. Or unless they don't like flowers, but this is just an idea. The point is, you are still showing them that they are special to you. If your mom really likes flowers, it would be a huge thing, because imagine somebody who's living far away, right? You are living in a whole different country, let's say, and you want to surprise your mom with flowers. She's gonna understand that it takes a lot more for you to surprise somebody from like you being from a different country. It's completely different. Of course, it's just as special if somebody who's close by is gonna do it, but everyone recognizes that there is a difference when somebody who is far away takes the time and takes those extra steps to be able to make somebody's day that much more special. And when you do this, especially when it's a surprise, that extra process that you do to make it happen makes it that much more special and memorable. So definitely giving them flowers. I personally love flowers, and I had to add this in, but I'm sure there's a lot of people who are like me. It doesn't matter if it's a huge bouquet or just like 1 or 2 roses, but you probably want to get your money's worth anyways, so maybe just go with a bouquet. Now the next one is for my couples out there. It's super cheesy, but I think it's super meaningful and I think it's super cute. Why not make a storybook of your love story? So I know that it's not as easy to make memories for those who are in a long distance relationship compared to those who are living basically in the same area, to be able to just go, hey, you want to do this, you want to do that, yeah, let's do it on Saturday, yeah, let's do it tomorrow. It's not as easy, but I'm sure that you guys have made memories together, and so having it in a book that is either digital or tangible, depending on the kind of service that you want, but they are out there. I checked, they exist, I promise. But it's really cool because it's like an animated version of your love story, and you get to see it. It's almost like reliving it once you read it and you just take a look at it. So in those cold and lonely nights and you just want to be with that special someone but you can't, it's okay. You have this book to remind you why you guys are together. A really cool thing about it too is that you can even share your story. If somebody asks you about your relationship, it also just makes it easier. You can just be like, here you go, just read this book. Next is to make an emergency kit. COVID did inspire this, but also because here in Canada it's winter season and it's basically flu season. It's a time when a lot of people get sick. But with this emergency kit, you can put so many different things. It could be like a Band-Aid, it could be like tea or infusion to make somebody feel better if you've got a cold, or even adding some Tylenol in there, any kind of medicine or treatment that is gonna help this person with a fever. It could even be like chicken soup or anything like that, like a powder of chicken soup. You know those sachets that have like powdered soup, depending on what can be brought to that country or that region. Of course, keeping that in mind, or you can just order it straight from the country. Anyway, the point is, there are many things that you wish you could do when you're there, especially when a loved one is sick or going through a cold, things like that. You wish that you're able to do that. And so making that other person feel like you are there without you being there because of, for whatever reason, really, you are still showing them that, like, hey, I'm here and I want to take care of you. I want to be there for you. So here's a basket of treatment. Or you can even add some like facial masks in there if you know that they're super tired, they've been working really hard lately and you just want to pamper them a little bit. You can really customize that basket or that emergency kit according to how your relationship is. Next is adding a personalized touch to a gift that you're giving. So something like a keepsake, for example, whether it's a personalized mug or keychain or even necklaces, whatever it is. Yes, it is cheesy, but it works as a symbol of, oh my gosh, it sounds even cheesier when I say it like this. It's a symbol of your love. It doesn't even have to be just for couples, but if you are giving your parents or your family, whoever that is living far away, a present like this, it's something that is tangible and something that is durable, which is important because the other things that I've named, like chocolate or emergency kits, things like that, they're perishable. They're like perishable goods, and that, okay, consumable is a better word for it. They're consumable, meaning once they consume it, once they use it, it's gone. But keepsakes don't work like that. Yeah, it's a symbol that they can always look at when they're missing you, when they're feeling lonely, or they're feeling like they are lost, they don't know what to do. Just in those really hard times, hard moments, just looking at that is a sense of comfort for them. Another thing that they can actually have as a keepsake as well is a stuffed animal, but personalizing it is really good. So I don't know, you can put some initials on the stuffed animal, or you can attach a card next to it, not next to it, but like with it, that has your handwriting and things like that. So that with a stuffed animal, what's really cool about it is that you're not there personally to hug that special somebody, and so you want a way for them to feel comfort when you're not there. Or I mean, you can explain it to them in the present section. I know I'm not always there, I can't give you a hug right now, but in those times that you miss me, then here's a stuffed animal that you can always hug and you can think of me. Or it can be a pillow that has like a saying, whatever it is, but it's tangible. Last but not the least, and super old school, but I'm sure it's still just as effective, if not more these days, is to write them a handwritten letter. Like old school, we're talking pigeons, okay? Back in the day, was it pigeons? Owls, doves, birds. When back in the day they would write and just get the message across through birds. Going through the old school method of writing a letter. And with this, it's because they can't see you writing, doing the things that you're doing. And this is just another added touch of making the moment tangible. That's really the psychology behind a lot of these gifts, or the concept behind them, is to make things more tangible for the person that cannot physically be there with you, the person that cannot physically give you a hug or even say hello, that isn't, guarded by a screen. So with this, they get to see your handwriting, and you can even take it up there by giving them a picture. You can write behind the picture, and they can easily stick it on their wall. They can put it in the frame. It sounds cheap, but it's really not. It's really not, because the value that it has is a lot more than just the cost. Again, gift giving is not about how much money you're dishing. It's really about the thought and the value that the person is getting. All right, so that was everything. Let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any other gift ideas there for those who want to send gifts to the other side of the globe, for their significant other, for their family, for a very special friend, whatever the case may be. Let me know in the comments down below what you would do, or if you are somebody who is living far away, what you would like to receive from that special someone, or from family, or from friends. That way we have an idea. Anyway, that was everything. I hope that you guys are staying safe. I'm wishing you all a very Merry Christmas and happy holidays. And I'll see you guys on the next one.